Don't you just love a light bulb moment? Hey, I'm philosophically Sadie, and I just had a random thought I wanted to share with y'all. So, to introduce myself, I am a mentally adventurous mom of two with the need to speak and no one to speak to. So, you are now my Wilson. Come along with me on a wondrous yet boring adventure. So, my Wilsons, it's been a deep thought kind of week, which typically I would just bottle it all up and seclude myself. One, because more of a fixer than a complainer, but also because I am very specific about who I let so deep into my soul. But the whole point of this was to not only share my business with you guys, but to also share my random thoughts and opinions. See, you remember last video when I said I was a little insecure? The most obvious insecurity would be my appearance, because why else wouldn't anybody show their face when they're trying to build a brand? And it is an insecurity I know I will have to face someday, but this is my way of working up to healing that. However, a slightly bigger insecurity I have, specifically about sharing my thoughts and opinions so much with the internet, is that I don't want to come off as rude or disrespectful or as a know-it-all or overly judgmental, because I care about everyone and I want to be as respectful as possible. But a hard lesson I've learned is you can't please everyone and also be authentic. Some may think my thoughts and hopes for the world and society are wild and unrealistic, but that only highlights those who truly belong in the Wilsons Club. And honestly, that's why my last video might have seemed a little scripted. That's because it was. I just feel like that's the best process for me right now. Add an extra layer of protection before I just spout out some crazy conspiracy or something without enough context that could be misunderstood. And maybe it's just my trust issues, but hell no. It's the internet and it's trolls. They can't be trusted. Therefore, until I get the hang of this, scripted is going to be the way I go. You see, I have a different perspective on judgments and how being judgmental is seen as a negative personality trait. Now, hold up before anyone takes that and goes running. I do not excuse discrimination or bullying of any kind. I just mean that judgments are a part of everyday life. We make judgments with every single decision we make. And a good sense of judgment is vital for safety and survival. But it's also present in the smallest of details, such as the coffee you like or the type of clothes you like to wear. Judgments aren't always negative, and they are no different than saying your thoughts or opinions, or different than making a hypothesis and an assessment. All these words mean the same thing. It's just us observing our surroundings or a situation and using our previous experience and knowledge to reach our own conclusions. But that's exactly it. It is our own conclusion. No two people look the exact same, act the exact same, or think the exact same. Not even identical twins do every single thing the exact same. It's just not possible. Therefore, when we make our judgments or form our own opinions, we must always say, it's not all of them, because there are always exceptions and outliers. The spectrum includes everyone, neurodivergent and atypical, of all variations, almost like we are all a different code number. Oh wait, ain't that what a security number is? Just kidding. Let me take my tinfoil hat off and get back on topic. Judgments are what get us through life, from what we eat or who we choose to surround ourselves with. And what's really cool is they can always be changed. If we safely push past our judgments and give people a chance, we can learn a lot, not just about them, but about ourselves and the world also. Now, normally this positive mindset helps keep me balanced and level-headed most of the time, but there are situations and people who will take advantage of this openness and grace as an opportunity to hurt you deeper than you ever thought possible. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there like this, And the only way to protect yourself from it is to have strict preferences and boundaries, which means we must hold judgments of others and actually follow through on our boundaries. Now, I know the internet can make you feel like being judgmental makes you a bad person, but here in the Wilson's Club, I encourage mature and respectful discussions. Let's just make any criticism constructive rather than damaging. Matter of fact, rule number 1 of the Wilson's Club will be the same as my household rule: do unto others as you want done unto you. And on that note, I think it's time to say goodbye for now, my Wilsons. See ya at next week's campfire chat.